Hey guys, gals. I just paid $6.74 for a dozen eggs at a convenience store. Whoa. That's brutal. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with the video. This is about just a quick whatever about words. Person is not a living being. Person is a persona. Look the difference up there. Govern means control, ment means mind. To be born is completely different than to be birthed. Even though most people never know, they wouldn't know that. They wouldn't even think about the difference, the language, at least potential deception. And there is deception there, if you let it deceive you. Let me ask you a question. Why do world health officials and all health officials, authorities, why do they use the term herd immunity? Is it because they think of you as people? If you look up a gathering of people, is it a herd? No. Herd is cattle. Why is it that every form that they have you sign says male or female for gender? Is that the gender for mankind? Are those the genders for mankind? No. It's masculine and feminine. Male and female are cattle. I'm driving here, obviously. When I come across one of those forms, I make my own little box and I put masculine. Any chance I get, I declare that I'm living. It's a piece of paper. I reserve my rights. Why would you not reserve your rights? Think about the statement, reserve my rights, versus not reserving them. In other words, my rights, I don't care about those. I'm sure everything will be fine. That's the difference. I get it. Nobody told you what it was. I didn't know what it was 7 years ago, 8 years, whatever it is now. I didn't know. I had no idea. But it's the language. Why is it that when you're in debt, you're underwater? You've heard that term. Sinking. This business is a sinking ship. I think the word ship is for no reason. Absolutely. It's stuff that we don't think about. Just like we don't think about donut is some dough fried in the shape of a nut that goes on the end of a screw. Right? You just don't think of stuff. That stuff you don't need to think about. Some stuff you really need to think about and be on it at all times. People will snicker. I reserve my rights. People laugh. It's fine. I do my best to hide my feelings of superiority over these people that are laughing at me because I'm actually doing what is contractually correct and protecting my own rights and sovereignty as a living being as it pertains to concepts on paper, which are governments and authorities. Just because I respect the police when they put their life on the line, when they're protecting the law, when they're protecting the Constitution, when they're handing out tickets for statutes. No, now you're in usury of a municipality, a foreign municipality from the 50 sovereign states that are the States United. I know, you think I'm nuts. Don't bother looking it up though. You don't want to know the answer, because you might quit your job. And you know what? You know another bigger reason why you might want to quit your job, because this is more self-serving and we're all self-serving, is that if you run into someone like me, I'm going to hold you to account. Ignorance is no excuse for me or you. And once you violate one of the people's constitutional rights, you have now surrendered your qualified immunity, and you are now in plain clothes violating another one of the people's rights. You're also doing it as an authority that doesn't have authority, and now your personal assets and your personal freedom may be at risk because of the job that you have and what they're making you do that you don't know you're doing to people. You get someone to say they're a citizen, there are questions that are in your training that you ask people. You don't know why. You just think it's to get information. You think about why a certain information. Why do you give so much respect to lawyers and district attorneys and judges? Do you know they don't have any authority over you when you're one of the people? When you're clocked in, it's a different story. But even you, as a police officer, if I'm speaking to police officers, you're still one of the people, except when you're acting as an agent of one of those presumed authorities that has no jurisdiction over living people. Love you guys. Trust me. But, Russell J. Gould, or Russell J. Gould, whatever his name is, he was right about some things. David Wynn Miller was right about some things, a lot of things. And if you don't know it, you work for the bar, the British Accreditation Registry. Let me ask you a question. If you're presuming authority over people in a country, and the authority derives from your authorities, which ultimately is the Bar Association, the British Accreditation Registry, is this Britain or is this America? Are you a traitor? I'm just asking. I'm not calling you one. These are questions you might want to ask yourself. Maybe not. Maybe tell me to go fuck myself. Whatever. I'm going to protect myself in contract. I'm going to protect myself by learning how to communicate what I am and who I am, my standing. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't anybody?